Sorry, I don't understand the...
Sorry about that. We were just having a laugh about our relations with AI bots, weren't we? But I pressed the live button, so there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Scarf Bergara War with me, Russ Johnson. I'm joined by semi-regular now, I guess, Phil Lloyd. Or is this your second time? How many times is this now?
This is my fourth. I got my hat-trick ball. Sometime last season I got my hat-trick ball.
Right, sweet.
My metaphorical hat-trick ball is still in the post.
Yeah, we don't hand out hat-trick balls. Maybe we should start. Well, if we did it retrospectively, that's a lot of balls.
Yeah,
a lot of balls. Waggie, as always, you all right, mate? Well, not as always, not been on since before.
I thought you was introducing me then, not Phil.
Good stuff. So we got Waggie and Phil. Welcome. Award-winning podcast for County fans by County fans. I'm contracted to say that. Sponsored by Overpass Clothing and in partnership with Edgeley Conservative Club Coaches. For audio listeners, Waggie is pointing to the award in the background, surrounded by county memorabilia. I love that.
Yes.
Good stuff.
I got given it by Jimmy on Boxing Day at the match. I wasn't that conceited that I was walking around with it in a clear plastic bag just to show everybody.
Constantly making sure it was facing the right way through the bag as well. So
like that in front of my face.
Did you sit it on your knee at the match, or did you have it on the floor?
I had it on my knee, and then I tucked it into my coat. So
you mean you didn't get it a chair?
The
guy off next to you. Sorry, mate. Can you move across? I need to put my award on the chair.
Good evening to everybody that's joined us live. And do you know what? No matter where you're listening to us on, if it's your car, on your commute, in the bath, on the telly, wherever it is, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. It's 2026. This is the first weekly podcast of 2026, although the lads have done previews and reviews of Northampton and Reading. So less said about that, the better, I think. But anyway, the agenda is... Sorry, everybody. We're going to talk about Reading slightly and the diabolical situation that was. Although we'll get into it. We're going to cover some ins and outs, some rumours. We're going to talk about MCOs and DVSCs. If you don't know what that is, stick around. We'll explain it all. And we've got random shit of the week, which I don't know what it is. Well, I think I do. I don't. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is. Well, it's just because we were talking off air about stuff we'd done. Yeah, okay, so I don't know what it is. Do get your comments in live, and if you're listening to us afterwards, do comment and rate and review and all that good stuff. It does really help us. So first things first then, I don't think I've forgotten anything else, but Reading away, I didn't go. Waggie, I don't think you... Phil, did you? None of us went.
No.
And that's why we've got the review show with people who actually went to the match. That's why we do it. So, I watched it. I'm going to say legally because I paid for the stream, but then I VPN from Italy. So that's like legal, isn't it? You pay for it, then yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not a dodgy stick. It's just a VPN.
See,
I'm too tired to have VPN, so I didn't watch it.
Right.
I just listened to BBC Radio Manchester's wonderful commentary.
Did their full match commentary? Did they?
They did. Yeah. We were there because the Bolton game was earlier, and then we were the game straight after it.
Nice. So if who was commentating? Because that's usually a game changer.
They did say they kept. I think they kept saying Ryan somebody, and I was just like. I don't know.
All right.
The thing I was impressed with, they called him Hinchliffe, which I was because that's normally my first ick when I'm watching something.
Yeah.
His first touch of the ball, it's on his shirt. You've got the team sheet. Get his name right. I'm going over old ground here, aren't I? But yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. Yeah, interestingly, on the pronunciation, I always get the word. It's just weird. I always get the word pronunciation. I always pronounce it wrong, and that's just something. But in the past, we've had commentators actually contact us asking for, especially when we got Tanto. How is that? How is he known, and how do you pronounce it? So they've asked us that. And we've told him. And Hinchliffe has always been, and is there something there? And we always tell them. So I find it a bit wrong when they get it wrong as well.
It's disrespectful more than anything.
Yeah. And it's also disrespectful to call people by the first name when you don't know them. But let's not get into that. Right.
I'm having deja vu. The last time I was on, I think we went through all this last time. I was on here.
Did we?
I think we did. Yeah, go back through it. I think it'll almost be word for word. Oh, sorry, everyone.
Let's not. Right, Reading away. What did you think? My take on it was much better performance. After an hour, I was thinking, even if we lose this, we can say we've had a much, much better performance. Obviously, I don't like losing. And Mothersill did better. I mean, he just did. He just did better. I'm not going to say it was the best thing since sliced bread because it wasn't, but he did better. So long may that continue. What do you lads think?
I think you're right, Mr. Johnson. I think we were much better, played much better. We looked more of a threat. As you say, everybody seemed to be up in the game, didn't they? Getting back, won't say fully the way County played, but as you said, Mothersill played a lot better in that hole. He sort of played just behind Wootton, didn't he? And he seemed to be a lot better there. I just think the final decision making. I don't think we still didn't have many shots on target, did we? If I remember rightly, I don't think so.
I think we had more than them, didn't we? You crack on. You carry on. I'll get the stats up.
Yeah, I don't think we created chances, but didn't actually get shots on target, get shots off.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing stats near half time, and it was no shots on target, but similar amount of shots, but they had a couple on, whereas ours were all wayward.
Okay.
Yeah, but I felt quite comfortable, and I thought with a couple of changes that we'd go on and win it, and then it's just a sucker punch, isn't it? It's one of the worst things that like last minute goal against you or a last minute equaliser. It feels worse than you forget everything that's happened for 89 minutes, and suddenly you're just like, oh, that was shit again.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with everything you said from what I was listening to.
What you were listening to? Waggie? Oh, you mean the commentary?
No, right. God, not Waggie. Come on.
You're not watching me watch along on Saturday.
No, you're right. Actually, yeah, we had 15 to their 12 shots, but only 2 on target, which is not a good return. Although Mothersill had a really good chance through on goal, didn't he? First time, arguably should have took that away. But yeah,
another one where he took it. It seemed to take it too soon. Didn't let it run across him as much and ended up skewing it wide. Whereas if he'd let it run that little bit further, he had the whole goal to go at. It's just confidence, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think it's two things, mate. I think it's confidence in himself, but also the way the team's been playing. Because it has been, I've said it online, I think since Port Vale, we've just been a bit shocking, to be honest.
Well, I was thinking about this, and you mentioned Port Vale. All right, we won the game 3-0, but before we scored, Crosby had 2 really good chances, and I think if he sticks one of those away, that game's totally different. So even then, I think us hitting them when we did with the first goal took all the wind out of their sails because they were looking pretty dangerous at times. And then from then they were just like, oh, there we go again. We're going to get beat again. So but since then, you're right. It's not been great.
Yeah, it takes me back to when we were proper shit and we were going down. I could probably not name the matches, but I just remember being sat there thinking, if we'd have took our first chance, even the game would have been different. But we ended up losing 2 and 3-0. You know, all those years when we were going down, and it's sort of like a sliding doors moment. In fact, it takes me back to, you might remember it. It's Huddersfield actually at home. It's funnily enough, we've got them at the weekend, haven't we? And it came up on my feed the other day. We went. Do you remember the first game of the season when we lost 3-2 at home to Huddersfield? First goal was a free kick. Then we equalised through Beckett, went ahead through Feeney, and then they scored late, and Pavel Abbott scored really into injury time. And we had a really good team then with Beckett, Feeney. I think we had Griffin at the back. That kind of team. It just felt like a sliding moment. So if I reckon if we'd have beat them that day, we'd have probably gone on to have a much better season. But we ended up going down, didn't we, that season?
They seem to have all blurred into all the relegations recently have been, they've all blurred into one. Just massive big shit show.
Just one big slide for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, it was definitely. Anyway, enough of that. Back to Reading. Yeah, got comments coming through. Pete Cormack says we've not been good all season. I'd probably go with that. I mean, it started off really well with Bolton, didn't it? But after that, it's been a bit clunky, hasn't it?
You're saying that it started well against Bolton. Again, if they take their chances that they had, we don't win that game. I think the games that we've won, I'm not going to say lucky, but things have happened at the right time. But for me, it just shows what a poor division this is this year. That we've not been playing well. Doncaster was our first home win since October, and we're still in the playoffs. I mean, I said this to Rob McCloy a couple of weeks ago. This league is absolutely there for the taking. Any team that gets a run on is just going to run away with it because everybody's beating everybody else. If you can get a run going, it's absolutely there for the taking. You've not got the strength teams like they had, like Birmingham, obviously last year, with all the money they had. I haven't got that this year.
What do you put it down to then? If you could sum it up, why is it not worked, and why is it recruitment? No, but go on. What's your opinions?
we just seem to lack a cutting edge up front. I think we're missing Tanto's pace.
Yes,
that's the one thing for me. There's been games where there's been balls put into channels, and you're just thinking Tanto will be right on that. All right, the defender might have the ball, but he's got Tanto right on him. We haven't got that this year. I mean, I know he's gone back now, but Nathan Lowe, he wasn't the quickest. He's not going to close somebody down.
No.
Mothersill, they said in comms on Saturday. God, it wasn't Saturday, was it? Whatever bloody day Reading was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mothersill lightning pace. I'm like, is he lightning? Is he as quick as Tanto?
Yeah, he's definitely not as fast as Tanto, is he? Nowhere near as fast as Tanto was.
So it's just that the cutting edge up front and the pressure up front. I know Challoner always talks about, we're a crossing team. We like to get balls in the box, but there's times in games where it just doesn't happen.
No.
Yeah.
That's the biggest frustration for me.
We don't seem to press as a team, which we have done previous seasons.
That's legs, isn't it?
Yeah, some of it is that as well, but we don't seem to, you get Wotton running between the two centre-backs, doesn't he? And then back to the keeper, and you've not got the other people that are pushing so that they've got nowhere to go. That's one thing that I've noticed that we've not done. But we've not played. Yeah, we've not had a decent game all season. We've had decent 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, or first half against Bradford. That was the bet. If we'd have, if we can recreate that, then it's absolutely brilliant. But it's just for whatever reason, and Challoner doesn't want to blame it, but a lot of it's got to do with injuries as well. I've not looked. It plays a part, but I've not looked, and I'm trying to think. When was the last time that we played 2 consecutive games with the same 11? I can't really think.
It's happened recently, but I think that was just out of necessity.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the things we've not got a settled back 5 or a settled back 3 because Connolly in and out, Hills in and out, that type of stuff. So I think that not having that consistency, which we seem to have had, we can tweak 1 or 2 players, but we seem to be making 3, 4, 5 changes between every game. So you've not got that fluidity of people understanding where everybody else is going to be. So I think that's a lot of what's wrong or what's contributed. But as you say, we're all sat here moaning that we're a shit team. We're not playing very well, and we're sat in 6th.
Yeah.
It's beggars belief, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Just put up some of these comments then, because we've got people commenting on what they think is the issue. So if we add all these up, so we've got lack of goal scorers, John Henley. Mark Morley says poor recruitment and no pace. So yeah, add that to the pot. Passion seems to be lacking. Add that to the pot. And then if you add to that injuries, you've got like a melting pot of shit, haven't you? So
gonna need a bigger pot.
Yeah.
That's the title. That's the title. We need a bigger shit pot. Yeah, it's just it's probably one of those. Isn't it? What could go wrong has gone wrong, and you know, when we go on these losing streaks, the fans get restless, which is quite right. And I'm not so much into the finger pointing and the blaming. You know, I've seen in various places where when we start to lose a few, people start pointing fingers and want people sacked. Oh, I want, pitchforks comes out, don't they? And I'm just thinking, that's not the way I would do it. It's more, how can we fix it? But when you've got that many things that have not gone right, and a lot of that, injuries aside, possibly plays into it as well. I think it's come down. I think we've had the poorest recruitment window since Stock took over.
Yeah,
we've had the least impact of those players.
Seems to be for me.
You're polishing a turd there, aren't you? Because you're saying the same thing, but you're being a bit more corporate about it. Is that what I'm hearing?
But most of the other players come in and hit the ground running straight away. This set of players that brought in, like Mothershill, have not hit the ground running. That's what we.
There's not been one that you would say has been an upgrade on what has left.
Yes.
That's the issue.
I do find it quite funny about how many people now are saying that we should have kept Torre and the amount of shit that he used to get.
Oh, I know. I mean,
like, what?
At least they'd have somebody to blame, wouldn't they? That's the thing. They'd have somebody to blame.
That's true. But it is. It's just. We've not recruited well, certainly in the wing backs, right backs areas. We've had issues there as well, haven't we? So that's probably the weakest point that we've had so far this season. Among a lot of weak points.
And that's where the point of being a crossing team comes in, because we've not got the quality wing backs to get down there and get whipping balls in. Yeah.
And we've been on the back foot a lot. And when we're not on the back foot, when somebody does get a cross in, i.e. Ethan Pye, what's is there to smash it home? That was Doncaster, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
But even then, Ethan Pye, I don't want to pick on him, but I'm just giving you an example. There was probably 2 or 3 chances before that he had to cross it, didn't. And then when he did actually get a cross in, you've got, Woods, the battering ram, coming in and scoring, and it's a bad one. But it feels like now we're playing catch up now. Well, we are playing catch up, and I know we're in 6th. We're playing catch up in terms of recruitment, because it's you. I totally agree with you. No player has been an upgrade, so now we're going to have to get players in where the pool is limited, because it's a January window, and it's going to be. I think we're not. I wouldn't say scraping the barrel. That's the wrong thing to say, but choices will be limited. Should we say?
Yeah. I mean, it's a point Rob McCloy made when I was chatting to him after the Reading game, and he said, would they have had many targets for January? Did they think that the recruitment in summer was going to be it? That's it. That's great. A few little tweaks in January, and we're going to be right. Whereas it's not wholesale change, but there's big changes needed. And have they got the targets lined up?
Scott did say that, didn't he, in his interview at the beginning of the season? Or it was a statement basically saying that we've spent big, and we're expecting this will be the majority squad that we're going forward with, and we won't be spending that much in January. But that's the other thing, is it might be a smaller pot, but it's a more expensive smaller pot as well. It's going to cost you more to get players in January than it would wanting to get them in summer.
Because we've got the reputation of having spent a load of money on Mothershill. So the lower end, are we going to get the Stockport tax?
Possibly. Supply and demand, though, isn't it? When there's less of it, the price goes up. Yeah. So and they know you're desperate as well, don't they?
That's the thing.
I mean, some of this. I mean, if we just go through some of the players, Dodgson has not worked out for me. O'Keefe's gone back now. He didn't work out. Although weirdly, he's been all right last couple of matches. I thought he did all right on the right. O'Keefe, weirdly, Dodgson was proper dodge against Northampton.
Yeah.
Gave it away. He almost got Pye sent off, didn't he? With some of the hospital balls he was playing. He's not been great. It's just not worth. Moxon. I just don't know what to say about the lad.
No,
he's just not been the player that we signed. Is he? Or do we want to sign?
No. Well, no. Unfortunately, he has been the player we signed. He's not been the player we were hoping he was going to be after a full pre-season.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're into corporate as well. I like it. Yeah.
But I was saying over the summer, we got Moxon. He basically was signed. He was a collar upgrade, wasn't he? It's like he didn't play much last season. He's come in. He's not fully fit. Get him full pre-season. We'll see a different Owen Moxon. And we're still waiting.
He still doesn't look fit.
No,
he still seems to be blowing out his arse after 60 minutes.
Yeah.
I say my stepdaughter's boyfriend's a Carlisle fan, unfortunately. And he can't
like
believe...
a Geordie, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does talk like a Geordie. Yes, you have met him. But yeah, he's like, he says, he kept mentioning about Moxon, and I'm just like, I haven't got a clue which Moxon you had, because it's not the same one we had.
Yeah.
He said,
same for me.
He was absolutely amazing. And he tore us a new one, didn't he? In that,
he did.
What's it?
Yeah.
In that playoff.
Yeah, my nephew's the same. He's a Carlisle fan as well, and he's saying, we'll have him back.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It'll be a pick from 4,500 cars to take him back.
Josh Greenbank's commented, I just wanted to pick up on this. Hello, Josh. Russ, the fact that you're slating Pye for not crossing early enough says we're not doing enough in other areas. Left centre-back shouldn't be the one pushing forward, which has happened numerous times when everyone else only goes sideways or back. Yeah. I wasn't slating him. I was just saying when he got the opportunity to cross, because in fact, anything, it's a compliment, because he's trying to force the issue to get in those areas, to be in that area to cross. My thing was he just didn't do it early enough, or didn't do it when he probably had the chance, and when he did, it resulted in something. You're absolutely right. Dodgson, to be fair, had a good cross on him, or has a good cross on him, should I say? And if he could sort his defending out, he'd be a hell of a player going forward.
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
why. If you're a wing back, you primarily one of your main jobs is defending, and accident waiting to happen at times. It
is. But do you remember when we were on the front foot every match, and we had Rydell on the left-hand side? There'd be the odd time, maybe not every match, where he'd have an absolute thunder bastard crack at one, wouldn't he? Because he'd be in the area in that sort of left wing back position, but sort of drawn in, and it'd fall to him, and he'd have a crack at the outside of the post, or he'd go in or whatever. You never see that with Dodgson, do you? Or
no.
Even Teo Eden. I mean, Teo Eden's obviously the left wing back, isn't he? And he's really, really good.
Yes, he's looked really good when he's played. So maybe, obviously if we can get if he can stay fit, or if we can get him fully fit so he can last 90 minutes, because I think he's only 6-7 games he's played for us so far. He's not only played a handful, really.
It's not many, is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, he looks good. On that side, and then just have to. It's a big window for us, isn't it? And I think this will prove the intent of what Stock wants this season. If he definitely wants Championship football for next season, then he's gonna get his checkbook out, isn't he? And he's gonna do what he can to get us up there.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think he will get his checkbook out?
I don't see why he won't. He wants it, doesn't he? Are we going to talk about his statement later on, or are we?
Well, we're going to. It all mingles into one, so we can just talk about it now. I did want to cover the ins and outs, the specific players and the extensions and the rumours and stuff, but maybe just talk about it now. You mean the MCOs and the DVSCs?
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. Do well in Scrabble with that, wouldn't you?
You're not allowed acronyms in Scrabble, are you? I don't think. Oh, are you? I don't know. I don't play it.
He says in his statement that, we're in year 6 officially now of 2026. We're in year 6 of his 7-year plan. So he wants to be. But for me, that statement says that he wants to be promoted at the end of this season, not the end of next season, because that would officially be the end of the 7-year plan, wouldn't it? January 2027 is the end of his 7-year plan. So, in essence, he's sort of pushing that forward 6 months. So he wants promotion this year, and he also said, didn't he, that they are already drawing up the next 5-year plan.
Yeah. So I've just put it here. I think I've got everything here. So here we go. We're now 6 years into our 7-year plan to transform County, and I can confirm that the board is now developing a new 5-year plan to take us beyond January 2027, with continued investment in infrastructure, the academy, and the club's long-term potential. We look forward to sharing more details on how this plan is shaping up by the summer.
That to me says he wants us in the championship.
Yeah, that's league position based, that, isn't it?
Yes, that certainly sounds like it.
Yeah, I just what I'm not apprehensive is when the word checkbook is mentioned. Would he say a particular player became available? We won't name any certain players. If they were fit and available, if they became fit, if they became available and they were fit, would he put his checkbook into the tune of 2 or 3 million? I can't see that. I'd be very surprised.
I wonder if he feels like he's had his fingers burned a bit by the deal with Peterborough, and he'd be a bit wary of splashing out such a large chunk of cash again.
I think for the right player or the right known player, I think he would. And Mothersill was a gamble, and the Peterborough chairman pulled his pants down, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Basically,
also a podcast.
Yeah, well, yeah, over a podcast, but it was.
Yeah,
you know, when you watched that and listened to that podcast, it was sort of, that was the vibe that you got, was maybe he was only worth, you know, a few thousand less, but
fiver.
Yeah, fiver. So I think if certain players or certain well-known players do come available, and I'm not just talking about the obvious, the one who shall not be named, because he'll still be turning in his sick bed, won't he? But I think he will. I think if it's not a gamble, if it's a proven player that is maybe championship level or top end League One that has been proven, then I think he would. I think he would go for it.
They're all gambles, aren't they? At the end of the day, you can't predict it. But yeah, I know what you're saying. What about you, Phil? Do you think would get these to the tune of 2 or 3 million or whatever?
It'd have to be a dead cert.
Which there are none.
No, exactly. Yeah, I know. But with the Mothersill thing, I think he'd be a bit more cautious of splashing a load of cash. Understandably as well, you know, it's a lot of money, isn't it? You know, you hear the rumours of what he spent.
Mm. Yeah,
you know, it does between 1.5 and 1.75. It's like it's a big chunk of money, and you know, if you spend that again and then you get the same outcome, it's like, well, there you're looking 3.5 million quid, and you've got nothing back for it, and you've not got much resale value either, because the stock of the player at the minute is low.
But that's the other way that we've turned with our recruitment, isn't it? Getting to League One, we've always recruited like better players, if you like. We've got older, experienced players. When you look at like Sark, Madden, Collar, that type of stuff that you're bringing in that are established well. But now they've changed, is that because we want to have this sustainable club, we are now more of a taking that gamble, trying to bring a young player in, try and develop them, and then we can sell them on for a profit. So you've got to weigh up it doesn't always bring you success, and it's not, as you say, it's always a gamble. So 1 out of 4 you might get right, or 2 out of 4 you might get.
Yeah.
So then you've got a level where your expectation is. If that's how you want to be, can we actually go to the championship and compete in the championship if we are gambling on 2 out of 4 players doing it for us?
Mm.
No,
you've got.
It's an honest answer for that. Is no.
You've got.
Have they gone too far the other way then with the model? You know, they need to move.
Possibly that's why we've got
a couple of experienced heads in.
Yeah,
like Jack Hunt
and Osborne. That's why they've come in, because we've got a really, really young squad apart from them, really, haven't we?
Yeah,
the majority.
Yeah. That's why I was really, really upset. Not upset's probably the strong word, but when Sars left, I thought we should have kept. I could understand Madden to a certain extent, but Sars leaving, he'd have done a proper good job for us, I think. Even if he was just around the place. And I know you get that thing, don't you? You know, what was that interview with Roy Keane when a United player was good around the dressing room and he's like, what was he doing, card tricks? But you have those players, don't you, that do bring it all together. Like Macaulay South of Wales probably was part of that as well.
I'm name dropping him a lot, but again, Rob McLeod mentioned this. You know, you talk about the likes of Sars and Maka. They got the club. Does some of these newer players now actually get the club? Are they fighting for the club?
Yeah,
like the players that have gone did.
Yeah, but the ironic thing there is, I don't think Ben Osborne's going to be here long, right? Because he's got businesses in Derby that he's creating, and he's coming towards the end of his career. So I think this is almost like a favour to Ollie Norwood. Really, that's what I think it is. but he's class. And he's playing well, and you can tell he's 100%, and all that kind of stuff. Some of the others who are here permanently, perhaps, who they're staying here for a longer contract and they're younger, they just don't look like they want it. It's weird, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, is there any more you want to talk about recruitment? I mean, I take it we're all in agreement that they have got it wrong in the summer, and that clearly needs addressing. And I don't really know. We will never know how they actually do it unless we speak to them and ask them, and they'll probably just tell us, you know.
Well, tell us something. They've got it wrong for a championship push, but they've got it right for bringing younger players in.
Yeah. And another one we've not mentioned yet is Nathan Lowe. Obviously, he's gone back to Stoke. Just didn't fit in with the system that we try to play.
No, and he was trying to learn a new position, basically, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he just looked like a fish out of water at times. He just wasn't working for the lad. Yeah,
if you'd have put him instead of Wootton, I think he'd have been a much better player, but he's never going to be in front of Wootton on the team.
Well done saying that, but he needs the service, and the service isn't coming in. So that's another issue.
Yeah. So he was on a hide into nothing, really, wasn't he? I remember the first game he played. There was the ball was loose, and he could have, if he'd have had some pace, and we didn't know how much pace he had at that point. I remember my lad stood next to me, and if he'd have had some pace like Tanto would have just got it and ran through on goal, and he'd have been one-on-one with the keeper. Lowe went for it, and we were like, has he got some sort of power down? You get on a game where you run slower. That's not his game. That's not his game, and that's fair enough. But we didn't know that at that point. We thought we were getting sort of a Tanto replacement. You know, a young lad, didn't we? You know, he was fast than that. So I just think, circumstantially for him, I think he's done okay because he scored a few goals, but still not what we were expecting.
No,
totally agree. But again, as we said, he's not played in what he would class as his natural position,
exactly.
I suppose. And that's the biggest issue, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the others then. We'll cover the players then. So we've got ins and outs, extensions, and rumours. So outs. I mean, we've talked about Lowe. O'Keefe as well. I think we've kind of covered that. I mean, he was okay in certain bits. 20 minutes in.
Underwhelming.
Yeah,
he was good for giving penalties away. It seems.
Yeah, how many did he give away in the end? Was it about 3? 2, 3 must be.
It was definitely two, and maybe 3. But it's just again, it didn't work, did it? You wanted him to be. He was. I mean, that was it. The first or second game was his cross, the dead ball was crossed for a superb cross for a goal, and then I thought, oh yeah, here we go. We've got somebody that can actually get on the ball and cross it and stuff. And he didn't look good, but he actually looked better when he played on the opposite side, didn't he? He played a game He played one game or two games when he was playing as the right wing back, the left wing back.
Left wing back,
left wing back. When he played as the left wing back, he looked better.
Right.
I think he only played one game there when we were obviously like had hardly anybody playing, but I'm sure he played there for one game and he actually looked a lot better on that side than he did in his natural side. But yeah, he just wasn't there again as a defender, was he? And he just didn't seem to get into positions to cross.
No,
Gazendo's got a good point.
And it does beg the question. Yeah, the warning sign should have been the fact that Barnsley didn't want him. That is absolutely true.
Yeah, that's one thing for me. When you get fans of a League One team saying great when the players leaving on loan to another League One team, and they're waving and saying off you go. Yeah, that's not good, is it?
No.
And a few of them saying now you might as well get us relegation. Now he's come back.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I always look at it another simplistic way as well is if you're getting him from a club that's not going for what you're going for, you know, at a lower standing, and Barnes, I don't think really are going for the championship. I mean, they're obviously aiming for that, but not with the intent that we are. There's kind of more luck than judgment, I guess. So that's always a big sign for me. It does beg the question though as well. Niall, what did he go to Mansfield? Niall?
Mansfield.
Yeah. I'd have kept hold of him. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. We thought we were getting upgrades, didn't we?
Yeah, but I think Andy pointed out the back end of last season that he was actually Niall, like for minutes played, actually played less minutes than Southam Hales, and we always thought that Southam Hales was the injury prone one. Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
He did look at he looked at the stats.
Yeah, but does that include Niall's head injury? Was it head injury he got?
Yeah, that was the year before, wasn't it?
The year before.
Yeah, but the amount of time that they've been at the club and the amount of minutes that they've actually played, if you averaged it out, then Southam Hales played more minutes than Niall.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to waste too much time on this because none of them are at the club anymore. It's like
we understand. Yeah,
we've gone about three right wing backs deep here. None of them are at the club anyway.
I wouldn't even mention Onyango yet.
No, but that's it. Onyango. I mean, he's not. Onyango's still in, and Onyango he's just injured, isn't he? So he's. I'm not. I don't really want to talk about it. It's more the outs. The outs is O'Keefe has gone. Lowe's gone back. The ins. So Okiki is back from Walsall. They were gutted that he left, so that's a good sign for us.
Yes. And they said he can play either side, don't they? Said he can play either a left wing back or right wing back. Yeah. Because it depended on is it Barrett or Barnett that plays for them? When he's in, he plays right wing back, and Okiki plays left wing back. And when he's out, he plays right wing back. So
right.
I believe so. That's what I was reading off some of the people that were on Twitter when they said about him coming back. So he's promising, but I don't think he's first choice.
I think it's a bit too much to ask him to play both in one game as well, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think he's the backup. I think we need to bring a right wing back in and have him as the backup, and then hopefully we'll obviously mention about Hunt. But I think he's just there as a backup for a couple of positions on that side of the pitch, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But he's bloody good.
Yes.
Yeah. That's one of the rumours, actually. Hunt, that Hunt is signed until the end of the season. So that'd be good. I think that'd be a good move if we can get him. Although he does want, I think, where is he? Is it Bristol Rovers? I want to say, is it Bristol Rovers he's at? Hunt?
Well, no, he's on a contract, wasn't he? So he's just on a short-term deal. He's not a loan.
Oh, right.
Just on a short-term contract.
Yeah,
he was at Bristol Rovers, but he left them in the summer. Was training, and then we signed him on a short-term deal, and that's going to be extended to the end of the summer.
Yeah, training with Chef Wednesday, and then we signed him on a short-term deal.
Yeah, it's a very similar thing to the Danny Andrews situation before he moved to Exeter.
Yeah, fair dues. Okay, cool. And then other ins, we've got a 15-year-old keeper called Lifrith, and there was a brilliant joke online. He's called Lifrith. It's a double barrel surname. I don't know what his actual first name is, but his surname is Lifrith. and somebody put his dad chapel on, must be very proud. That was brilliant.
Very clever.
Yeah, he started on Saturday.
Yeah, and he started on Saturday.
He's our new number one keeper.
Yeah. And then I guess the big one, Josh Stokes in on loan to the end of the season.
I watched his welcome. Sorry, go on.
I haven't watched that yet. You carry on.
Yeah, so I watched his welcome interview. It was very understated. There was none of this. I'm going to come in. I'm going to score 120 goals, and I'm going to create loads. I'm going to be this, that, and the other. He just went, come in, do my best, try and score some goals, try and create some goals. Which
did he seem arsed?
No, he did. He wasn't arsed. It's just he didn't come in with this big. I'm the big I am, which we've seen in the past, and then it turns out actually, yeah, absolutely not. Are you?
Yeah.
Did he not say he was going to win a Ballon d'Or?
I knew. We should have a klaxon. Do you know the first player I remember doing it though, coming in and saying, "I will score you goals," was Danny Lloyd, and he did.
And he did.
So,
yeah.
What a ledge! So Josh Stokes. So it's all. I think the jury's out though, isn't it? Because I can see it online. I can see sort of on the socials and on the forums and stuff. Yes, comes with a good pedigree. Yes, absolutely leathered us for Aldershot and Cambridge, but everyone's feeling a bit. Nervous is probably the wrong word, but everyone I think is feeling a bit. Well, could it work? Couldn't it work?
He's been out injured for a lot of the season, hasn't he? So there's the big. That's why we've signed him, and also have we just signed him because we don't want him to score against us again?
Yeah, get him quick before he goes to another League One club.
Yeah, when Mourinho was at Chelsea, wasn't it? Anybody who scored against him, he used to sign. So is it a case of he scored 4 against us, so we better get him in our team instead? Then we can save ourselves a couple of goals.
Just going back to Lee Frith, there's another joke come through. Got to say it, Gazendo, proper dad joke. Wayne Bridges' brother Whaley is a big supporter. It's a good sign. Yeah, love it. I love stuff like that, me. Yeah, I love it.
I do.
Yeah, so good stuff. So we'll see how Stokes gets on. Let's hope he's a bagsman.
Yes.
Extension for Corey Edwards.
I think he's looked good when he's played, hasn't he? In whichever cup it was, that thing. But he looks good in that. So I don't see why not. I think he's out of contract at the end of the season, isn't he? So that sort of, to me, suggests that we are offering him a contract, and there's no point in going back to Rochdale for 6 months. So that's why it's been extended. But I think that's a really good move. He's decent when he's given his opportunity.
And of course, we are still in the Virtue, aren't we, against Harrogate next week? I think so. That would make sense because he'll probably start in that, I would think.
Yeah.
That said, he was on the bench on whatever day it was last match, wasn't he? With 2 others, Assels and
Gardner,
yes.
Yes.
Well done. And I know we've got injury crisis and players have gone back and players are out of favour, but I did say weeks and weeks ago, I like the look of Assels and I think he should be, in inverted commas, fast-tracked to the first team. I didn't mean he should replace Wootton up front, as some people took it, but he should be in and around the first team, getting on the bench when it's right and training with the first team and having all those opportunities. And that's what's happening. So I feel internally justified by that.
It's Dick Russ.
And then rumours. The only rumour we've got, and everybody can comment on this. Give us how many words should we give everybody? 2-word comment. And I'll get yours as well, Phil. Would you have Paul Mullin? Because that's doing the rounds. 2 words.
Can I go first? 2 words. Fuck off.
Okay, that's 2 words. Yeah, Phil.
Okay, for mine, you won't need a bleep machine. Absolutely not.
Okay. And mine is fuck that. So I'm sticking with that.
Who'd have thought it's me that doesn't swear? Wow.
No, I put it. Obviously, somebody put it on Twitter, not on X, and I replied and was like, no way in any way, shape or form. The history that he's got with Wrexham and against us, there's no way. He's not good enough. He can't do it for Wigan. No. So why, if we've got aspirations of going to the Championship, why on earth would we want to be signing someone like that? He's not good enough for Wigan. He's nowhere good enough for us. Yeah, so
definitely not.
Not a chance.
That's what I tweeted, or whatever it's called these days. I said, well, if he's not good enough for Wigan, he's probably low end of League One or not top end of League One anyway. He's probably more like a League Two or National League striker, and Wales, of course. So so
I'd have Kabongo Shimanga instead of Paul Mullin.
Yeah,
the blast from the past.
Very good. Yeah, very good. And all the comments that are coming in and saying, no, defo not, too old, no chance.
There's just no way. Absolutely no way.
And I think, I do wonder whether the people who are tweeting this sort of thing and spreading these rumours are just, I don't know, are they these little youngsters who have an account who want to be EFL rumour mills and shit? That's what they're doing.
They want a reaction. Yeah. They want us to talk about it on podcasts.
Yeah. Touche. Well played.
Suckered us in.
Damn you.
Yeah. I was at the Wigan away game in the league earlier in the year, and Mullin, I don't think he started. He came on. He just didn't look anything like the old Mullin then. So just not with a barge pole. Thanks very much.
Yeah. There's the other one we're always associated with.
Yeah,
Tom
Denton. I've seen that. Tom Denton.
Yeah, Tom Denton. Yeah, Shimanga and Tom Denton.
Yeah.
Knowing County, like Glenn Taylor, in a 10 years' time, they'll be invited back for a charity match, won't they? Shimanga and Denton up front with Glenn Taylor on the other side. These people that never played for us. Yeah. Reminds me of that time that for some reason somebody got announced on the pitch at half time that had never played for us, but had played for City, but lived locally. I can't remember what his name was. Somebody will put it in the comments.
Yeah, I don't remember that. But
I do. I was like, why are they doing that? It's probably because they've turned up and gone, I'm a footballer. So, although I did notice that Reinders, City player Reinders, he was at County he turned up at County the other day. Saw him as we were walking outside the courtyard. He turned up in his nice big car. So I don't know if Stott's inviting them, because he is a City fan, to say, "Come on, I'll wine and dine you. Come and watch a match," all that kind of stuff. Which is fair enough,
Yeah, as long as you don't wear any City gear,
though. This is true.
Yeah. Or maybe he was showing him around the ground for signing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What was the one you said before? The City player that was trading Woods years ago?
Benjani.
He was really good,
Benjani. Let's talk about MCOs and DVSCs. For those that don't know, MCO is a multi-club organisation. Sometimes can be called MCG, multi-club group, which is what we are now. Thanks to Stott. So City have done this, and other clubs, I think Watford are doing it. Chelsea definitely doing it because they've just signed one of their MCG managers, haven't they? Strasbourg to Chelsea.
Will Watford's other club have it in their contract that they've got to set their manager every 6 weeks? Like Watford did.
I've just heard it announced that Chelsea have sacked their manager, so they're looking for a new one.
Yeah, to keep up with the model. Every 6 weeks, new manager.
So
Stott, not we. It's not a we thing. It's a Stott thing. Stott has invested in Debreceni, Hungarian first division club, and on the you get this league table of sort of like coefficients of where the leagues are, and the Premier League's top of the tree, obviously, isn't it? Then it's probably La Liga, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, Hungarian First Division is either one place above or one place below League One of England. But the winners of the Hungarian First Division do get into the Champions League qualifying, and then Conference League, Europa, etc. So they're not far away from that. I think they're fourth at the moment. They spent a lot of the time this season in the top two, and they were in the Champions League in 2010.
There you go. You've done research, haven't you? I'm disgusted.
I've done a bit. It's a club that I've heard of before, and I obviously played a lot of Football Manager in the past. And you do come across these things, and they average about 9 or 10,000, which is similar to us, but they've got a 20,000 seater stadium, and they've got proper ultras and all that sort of stuff as well. So,
oh, hang on a minute, has he bought it so he can flat pack the stadium and bring it over?
So, at the very least, it's interesting, isn't it?
It's very
interesting.
Well, I'm wondering what the attraction was of buying this club.
Yes, that's definitely a question to ask. I was thinking. So I did a bit of. I'm a sad bastard. I did a bit of sort of research
on
Debrecen itself, and it's Hungary's second largest city, and it's got a university. Now I wonder.
Oh.
And the economy. I think I've been to Hungary. The economy is quite cheap. So I wonder whether there's an opportunity for student accommodation in the city of Debrecen. No, I'm not saying sports washing. You're going over buying a club, but he's probably doing all that. He's probably doing all that to spend a lot and maybe have a lot of return. And let's face it, you've got a chance of getting in the Champions League if you do it right. Whereas with us, you haven't effectively, and then you could get into that. What his core business is, which is student accommodation, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, visa towers are all over Hungary.
Yeah, is that you just being cynical, or is that you being optimistic, Russ, Mr. Johnson? Sorry,
me. No. There's nothing cynical there because it's business, isn't it? It's if let's face it, if it goes well for him and he makes money out of it, he might consider staying on with us for a bit longer, or I don't know, beyond this extended 5 year, this plan. I don't know, but no cynicism at all.
Yeah, he's not bought it as such, has he? He's invested in it. I think Gazendo.
Yeah, bought a stake in the club. Yeah,
he's got a serious stake in the club, hasn't he? So, and I think as somebody else has said that the Simon Wilson and etc. are all put as directors.
Yes.
So,
yeah, but and this is maybe where there could be an interview with the club, or we'd love to talk to them. We don't have access to them as some people might think. So but it's one of those things that what are they actually doing? Because Simon Wilson is our CEO, I think. Johnny Vaughan is no longer, so he's obviously going to be doing probably the Debrecen stuff. Simon Wilson's still our CEO. I think Gavin Bailey was mentioned as well. Yeah. So does that mean it's split roles, split responsibility? Because we don't want to be, we want their attention.
Yeah.
We've got a fully functioning football club that's about, we think, fingers crossed, about to go into the Championship. You can't mess around with that. And I'm sure they're not. They're really clearly good businessmen, aren't they?
Yeah. You would hope that they've not just gone into this blind, have they? This has been a plan. This has been a rumor for 6 months or so. I think we've sort of been seeing this rumor, haven't we? So it's all been planned and done properly. So as you say, they might be listed as directors, but they might not actually
be doing anything. Yeah. Day-to-day operation.
Day-to-day operation stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then as and when or if that opportunity comes and then they can go and do something there, then they will do. But I can't see them that they're not going to be concentrating on getting us to the Championship. I can't see the heads being swayed and just going, oh, look, I've got a new toy. I'll go and play with that instead.
You're right, but you can almost predict it now, and not Mystic Russ again, but this is probably going to happen if we start losing, if we don't achieve our targets with what start and that are set out. You just know that there will be people who say, "Oh, their heads are turned. They're not in it for us. They're spending more time over there." So,
they'll just find, if that didn't happen and we carried on losing, then they would find another excuse to say why we are losing.
Yeah, and wanting people to be sacked.
Yes.
Somebody must get sacked because we've lost 5. We're not winning 5 matches.
And someone's took us to the limit that they can take us to, and he's not very good anymore. And bullshit. So, yeah. Well, I mean, it gives them an excuse to concentrate on something, doesn't it? If they want to start moaning, they've got something there. They've got another feather in the cap that they can start moaning about. So, let them carry on.
Are you a moaner online, Phil?
No. I don't tend to do much online, to be honest. I just sit and watch. Bag of popcorn and going, right, what's happening now?
Say we bag of popcorn. Yeah. Brilliant. So, yeah, I'm sure that'll come up in future episodes. By the way, I have contacted a Hungarian journalist who covers Debrecen, so I'll hopefully get a podcast with them at some point. And I've also contacted Kieran Maguire to get his take on it, and he said thank you for the price of football. So I suspect that'll be on there as well. So look out for those. So yeah, all interesting stuff. No, I don't think it impacts us yet, or I hope it doesn't at all. But it's interesting. It gives us, certainly from my point of view, that's going to be my next save on Football Manager now. Just because
yes.
stuff
like that, even though they do play red, white, and black, bastards.
The only thing for me with this is it an option for some of our academy players to go over there and experience playing abroad and get gaining experience that way? That's a possible thing, like United did with Anderlecht, wasn't it? They had, they send a lot of players over there and go over there for 6 months and
it would
survive. Basically, you're on your own, foreign country, off you go, see how you cope.
That would sort of make sense, wouldn't it? Because if you say they're sort of a similar, like a League One sort of level,
standard,
if we go into the Championship, then that's a good level to send academy players or players that are starting to try and break into the team to give them that experience. And again, it's men's football in a foreign team,
and life experience as well. Life experience,
really good
living abroad, and everything that comes with that.
Yeah. Well, you say it's different living abroad. I mean, I'm sure one Vita tower is the same as another. So as soon as they get, it's just going to be the same in different. So yeah, shall we do random shit of the week because we're cracking on?
Let's.
Yes.
Random shit of the week. It's random shit of the week. It's random shit of the week. It's the random shit of the week. Random shit of the week.
Joking. Not another one? Oh, for God's sake.
What have we got this week, Waggie?
So, unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of time to plan because this silly thing called life and work got in the way. So what I'm going to do is I am repeating one that we have done previously this season. It was right at the very beginning of the season, and you weren't on the show, Russ, and obviously Phil, you weren't on the show. So I don't know if you've watched it, but what we're going to do is we're going to decide if you're going to bench a player, start a player, or sell a player. Okay? So I'm going to give you 3 players for each position, and you need to tell me which one of them you're going to start, which one you're going to bench, and which one you're going to sell. Is that clear? Yes. Okay. So we'll start with goalkeepers. So we're going to start with Edwards, Hinchliffe, and Jones. Who wants to go first?
Edwards?
Neil Edwards.
Oh, right. Sorry. Right.
Hang
on a minute. No, I mean, I know the guy in the courtyard got Andrew Hogan's name wrong, called him Morgan, but I was like, bloody hell. Right. So Neil Edwards, Paul Jones, Ben Hinchliffe.
Yes.
Oh, you're killing us now. That's a proper shitty one to start with, that Waggie. Right. Yes. So who's going first? Me.
Right. Well, I'm starting Paul Jones.
Starting Paul Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm benching Hinchliffe.
Ooh. Okay.
Sorry, Neil. Sorry, Mr. Edwards. Sorry, don't do first names, do it. Mr. Edwards. Mr. Jones to start, Mr. Hinchliffe on the bench, and Mr. Edwards.
I agree with that.
Reluctantly.
I agree with that because Paul Jones is talent-wise the best, standard-wise the best keeper we've ever had.
Yeah.
But Hinchliffe is the greatest we've ever had, in my opinion.
Good terminology.
Yeah. And we've got people agreeing. So Nigel, he agrees, and our friend Liam also agrees.
Yep, very good. Okay, so we're going defenders. So Ash Williams, Mike Flynn, Dave Challoner. And you can go first this time, Russ. They're not easy. It's not easy.
Jesus Christ, that's not easy at all.
Ashley Williams,
Mike Flynn,
Dave Challoner.
Right, I'm gonna go. Oh, bastard! Because two of them I might bump into. Well, one of them I definitely will. Jesus. Right, I'm gonna keep Ashley Williams.
So are you starting Ashley Williams?
Sorry, starting Ashley Williams. I'll give you my rationale in a minute. Keeping Flynn.
Ooh, so bench Flynn.
And I'm going to sell Charlie.
Oh, we're definitely not getting an end of season interview here.
No, to be honest, I'm the same. And my rationale with Challoner is just the state we were in when he signed. We just didn't see the best of him.
Yeah. My rationale was Ashley Williams got to the semi-final of the European Championships. Flinney was captain fantastic into the championship itself. And yeah, the downward spiral for Charlie didn't do him any favours. Not his fault, obviously, but
No. Yeah. So if you're listening, Dave, it's nothing personal. Sorry, Mr. Challoner. Mr. Challoner.
Okay.
So next time I want my name will be Mr. Lloyd. I'm going to put my first name
Make
down.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so midfield. Tony Dinning, Paul Turnbull, and Jim Gannon. And we're going with you, Phil. Your start.
Tony Dinning,
Jim Gannon, and Paul Turnbull.
I'm definitely starting Dinning. The other two, for me, it's just going to be purely a toss of a coin.
Right, okay.
I really can't separate them, yeah.
Okay. Is that because you don't know which one to sell or you don't know which one to keep?
Sell.
Right. Just making sure. You might have just thought, I want to get rid of both of them.
No.
Mine
is
play Jimbo.
Oh, start Jimbo.
Yeah. Keep Dinning.
Right. Bench Dinning.
Sorry. Bench Dinning, sell Bully. Yeah. My rationale behind that is because Jimbo, 10 years with us, every position, apart from goalie. I think he probably even went in goal at one point. Scored loads. Just such a Swiss Army knife. Dinning was very, very good. So you're keeping him in the club and benching him. And Bully, again, probably just the wrong time for Bully.
Yeah,
because he sort of left and did other things, didn't he? And then came back and helped us get back out of the National League North. So.
Yeah.
For me, it's Dinning and like I said, Mr. Gannon could fill in so many different places that he's going to be playing anyway. He's going to be playing centre half, so that's why Mr. Dinning in.
Okay, very good. So last one, strikers: Alan Armstrong, Andy Priest, Liam Dickinson.
You bastard!
And it's you to go first, Russ.
It's me to go first. Alan Armstrong, Andy Priest,
Liam
Dickinson. Right. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go based on rational facts here. I'm gonna start Alan Armstrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna bench Precy.
Okay.
and I'm going to sell Dicko.
Okay, and what's your rationale? What's your
my rationale is my fact-based rationale. there's no emotion here. No, no
emotion in football.
No, Armstrong went on to play for Ipswich and scored past Bayern Munich, didn't he? And then went on to bigger things. Was he Middlesbrough or something? So he did better thing. He went on to the Prem. So that for me makes him the best player. Precy, I'm keeping him because when I was getting into county, he was like best, striker extraordinaire, scored all the goals, that kind of stuff. And obviously the QPR goal. And then Dicko, I just don't think Dicko, he'll probably say himself, didn't reach his full potential, even though he went to Derby. Obviously scored at Wembley for us, but I just don't think he hit the heights that he maybe should have done. So that's my rationale.
And mine is exactly the same for exactly the same rationale.
That's boring, isn't it?
I know. All right. I'll keep Dicko and I'll sell the other two. And I'll use the money and get somebody else in.
Have you got one for managers? No, no managers.
All right, one for managers. Jones, Challoner, Gannon. There you go. Throw that one at you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I fucking asked now.
I'm going to go all Dragon's Den here. I'm out. you asked for it, Russ. You can deal with this one.
Oh, I tell you, no. Should have take Challoner out because he's our current manager. Should have take Challoner out. Yeah, take Challoner out and put Bergara.
Who are you going to put in?
Okay,
Danny Bergara.
Yeah, there we go.
In. Okay,
Danny Bergara, Jonesy, or Gannon.
Right. Okay, so based on that, then, do you want me to go? Or is Phil, you still out? Or
I'm out. Yeah,
you're out. Oh God!
Right. you asked for this. You asked for this. Waggie was done. You went, no, let's do managers as well. So yeah,
that wasn't on my list. So I've just completely pulled them names out of the hat. So it's all
I don't mind.
There's my popcorn.
I don't mind having an opinion because that's what it's all about, and I'll stand behind it. I'm just trying to think. It's between Bergara and Jimbo for playing. So I'm gonna say right, here we go. I'm gonna say Bergara play, Jimbo bench, Jones get rid of.
Right, yeah. Okay.
My rationale for that is that.
Is this fact based or is this just?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, there's a bit of an emotion in it, but there is with all three really. I think so. So Bergara got us out of the shit from the old fourth division when we were really, really in the shit. Okay, it wasn't as low down as maybe what Jimbo did. And for me, the emotional side comes from he was the first manager that I remember. I did go with Asa Hartford, but he was the one that I properly remember. So that's why I'm going with that. Jimbo can't be sold because of everything he's done for the club. Mm-hmm. So that without him, we aren't where we are today. It's as simple as that. Yep. And Jones did spend some time at the club under Bergara, but as soon as he got the offer after one season, he fucked off. So, as much as I like him, he's nice. But,
you did so well with your emotion.
That's what he did, didn't he? He left the club, didn't he? So here we go. So this is what I mean. So Gazendo, Bergara changed our entire perception to other football people, and I think that's what he did. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's got that record. It can never be taken away from him. First
foreigner Wembley to take over domestic league. Yeah. It's funny on opposition pods and on other pods and things that I go on. Everyone's really surprised when I tell them that because I often have to explain the name of the podcast.
Yeah,
and then I put that in, and they go, "Bloody hell, really?" He's like, "Yeah."
Is it not the fact that we'd been to Wembley? We were like, really?
yeah, picking themselves up off the chair for that, off the floor for that. Yeah. Good stuff. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. Hopefully, everybody else did too. Good stuff. Right, we're cracking on, so we'll wrap it up. Phil, Waggie, probably see you in the courtyard on Saturday. 12:30 kickoff. Don't forget.
Without doubt, yeah. And I'll come and see you and make sure I say hello this time, so you don't think I'm an absentee again.
Like
that. Yeah, cat pulled right down. Yeah,
big nose and moustache on.
He looks like Groucho.
Good stuff. Right, do check out the review show from Reading if you want to put yourself through that, but it is a great listen. They go into so really detailed tactical knowledge. It's really, really good, as it is always every week. Steve's preview show and I can't remember the name of the bloody podcast now. Hang on a second.
Cozzy. Oh, I can't remember the name of the podcast.
Yeah, and he takes that chance. A Huddersfield podcast. Yes, Steve's done a preview show with that. Do watch that and get the lowdown.
I think Cozzy's done the show and Steve was there.
Yeah. What I like to say is Steve gave Cozzy a good listening to.
He certainly did.
He did. He did. So, yeah. So do check out that. That's really good. We'll see you in the courtyard on Saturday. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. And rate and review us on whatever podcast player you are listening to us on. Do visit our website. If you've not known by now, all of our podcasts and videos from around county as well. And news articles and all that are on there, and you can get involved in our prediction game, and you can join up as a Patreon. So yeah, all's left for me to say is cheers, thank you, and we shall see you next time.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers, thank you. See you later.